How you doing, everyone? This is Mighty Matt Saladino, and this is my Zombie Killer NYC Hip Spotlight. You know what? I think people like to be afraid. I think if people like to be afraid, they want to be afraid of something that's possible. And the possibility of now zombie or zombie apocalypse is just something that can happen, that can make people come back to life. I think that fear is what people enjoy. And now with The Walking Dead, it's been brought to the forefront, where now people actually see everyday people enduring a zombie apocalypse. So that's, I think, what ended up happening. And now, once again, with The Walking Dead, which inspired the song, this is where we stand right now. Everybody in fear of a zombie apocalypse, which is, to me, fantastic. To me, watching The Walking Dead and thinking, how awesome would it be to be in either a zombie apocalypse or maybe at least the zombie apocalypse movie? Because if you're in a real zombie apocalypse and you're not prepared, well, you may not want to be there. But in the movie, you get to do everything you see, like on The Walking Dead, and get away with it. So I figured maybe I'll make up a song. How would it be to be in a zombie apocalypse movie? Which, when I told people about that idea, they just laughed so hard of how stupid of an idea it could be and would have been. And I figured, you know what? Everybody, they laughed when I did the Guido thing, the Italian thing, and then look how big Guido and Italian became with the Jersey Shore years later. But you know what? I figured, let me try to make a zombie song, something about zombies, and that's what I ended up doing. And I had to follow it up with an animated video, because just doing the song itself really wouldn't be enough. I wanted to show people what I had in my head, and that's what it is. What I did was, I figured, number one, I was going to have the apocalypse take place in Manhattan. So I figured, what would the story be like? I had to come up with a storyline. Where would people be at certain points during the song? Were they fighting their way to somewhere? And sure enough, they were fighting their way to the Staten Island Ferry, because you can get off the island at the Staten Island Ferry. So I had to draw pictures from where we started, and little by little, which I'm in the city all day long, every day, I looked at certain sites, I took pictures, I went back home and I drew where we would be at certain points during the video. And I would send those to an animator in India, and he was able to take those pictures now with my drawings and now put them together, except I had to be able to say, from this second to this second, this scene is happening. From this second to this second, it's expanding, and now you're seeing more of what's going on. And I had to do that through the entire video, which took probably a year in order to get that done. It took a long time. To see that come to life in the end was tremendous for me. It really was, and still is.